Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to your regular Gundam news show, which is the Iron Diaper. Before I say anything else, I just want to say I hope all you guys had a great Christmas, and of course wishing you an awesome 2020. And speaking of 2020 and awesome, that's what we're talking about today. Gunpla! Here we go. So a bunch of news just dropped this weekend, which of course is from the Gundam base Japan, and that is the next phase Gunpla. Basically what we're going to be getting next year, which is this right here. So what you're seeing on the screen right now is what will be coming out as regular releases. That is a whole bunch of awesome stuff. We've got some other things, which is some premium Bandai as well, that's just been announced. And after I talk about that, there's going to be one more release that's non-Gunpla that is pretty awesome coming out. And after that, I'm going to run through January through April of what will be coming out next year. Tell me which ones you want long reviews of. Tell me which ones you want shorter reviews of. And which are the ones you're looking forward to the most. But anyway, let's get right into it. So I'm just going to go in the order of what's on the screen here. And first off, of course, is the high-grade 1/44th scale Gundam Marchosius. So this, as you can see right there, is coming out in March and will cost you a fairly hefty 2,420 yen. Also in this, I will be flipping back and forward from the Bandai Spirit's hobby site's Twitter, that is at hobby site, I think, and these are from the Gundam base, which is at Gundam Base T. They could have come up with a better handle than that. But anyway, there is the Marchosius in the flesh. So these are all available right now to see at the Gundam Base Tokyo. So if you're lucky enough to live nearby or are heading to Tokyo sometime soon, you can check them out. Once again, that is March, Gundam Marchosius, 2,420 yen. And I have a feeling all of that red there, as well as the yellow up on the head, is probably stickers. But it's been so long since we've had an Iron-Blooded Orphans high grade, I am super excited. On to the next one. Next on the list, and this has been a long time coming, is that one right there, which is the high-grade RX-78-2 Gundam the Origin version. 2,530 yen, which is a crazy price for a high-grade, but wait until you see this thing. It looks so good. Once again, this is out in March. There it is in the Gundam base. This, once again, is on their Twitter, and just look at that. It looks like the Master Grade made smaller, and I think the face looks a little bit more awesome. That might just be me, but I think it looks good. Look at that. That barely looks like a high grade. Looking in under the arm there, you can kind of see that it is. It's that typical high grade kind of look. But all in all, this thing looks awesome. This has been a long time coming. We've had the Master Grade for quite some time. And I have to admit, I'm totally excited about this. I love me some UC Gundams. Next one. So next on the list is the next upcoming Real Grade. I guess we should have seen this coming because Real Grade loves Gundam Seed, because Japan loves Gundam Seed. This, of course, is from Gundam Seed Destiny, and it is the Real Grade Force Impulse Gundam. So it seems like we're going to be getting quite a bit of Seed Destiny related stuff, as well as Seed related stuff this year. Actually, so far it's only Seed Destiny, I think. Anyway, this is 3,300 yen. Once again, prices seem to be going up on Gunpla. It's coming out in April. There it is on Twitter. This is what it looks like in the Gundam base right now. Hopefully, I'm hoping this is the way real grades are right now, as in like tiny master grades, not with one of those old real grade frames that tends to loosen up over time. Either way, looking good. This silhouette is beautiful. And hey, everyone loves a good real grade. Next on the list, and it is a cross silhouette, and usually with SD cross silhouette kits, I don't really care, but this is Gundam Barbatos Lupus Rex. And honestly, it makes a beautiful, cute little chibi. So that will be coming out in April as well, 1,540 yen. Doesn't look like that includes the cross silhouette frame though. There he is in the Gundam base, looking really cute. It's got a big old mace that looks way too big for an SD. I love it. We've got a little wire there for the tail segment, so all in all, looking cool. But as for the color separation on this, I can't imagine it's too intense, but either way, when it comes to SD kits, this is one I want. Next up on the list, and this was totally coming. We've seen this coming since the high-grade Justice Knight Gundam from Build Divers Re-Rise. Because that had a bunch of runners that did say high-grade Infinite Justice Gundam, it was pretty obvious that the Infinite Justice Gundam would be coming. There it is. And by that logic, because of the Gundam Celsum being based on a non-existent Gundam Mark III, we're probably going to be seeing a Gundam Mark III as well. But anyway, the Infinite Justice is 2,420 yen. Once again, that is that more expensive than the Real Grade Justice? Hold on, let me check that. Yeah, so the Real Grade Justice was 2,500 yen apparently. So, whew, that's a spicy meatball for a high grade. Plastic inflation aside, this thing does look great. The parts that were from this that were used in the Justice Knight were fantastic. The separation was really good, it was high quality, and it looks like we're getting some nice beam effects in here for the shield, the leg there, and the backpack looking awesome. So this one right here, that is out in May of next year. Next one then is the high-grade Wingdom, or Windom. It seems to be Windom. I've never seen Seed Destiny. I'm still making my way very slowly through Seed, so I know absolutely nothing about this. It is cheap. It's a grunt, 1,540 yen. This is out in May, and there is it right now in the Gundam base Tokyo. I love this thing's silhouette, the long legs, the narrow arms, everything about this is awesome. It's kind of like your typical Seed mobile suit, but in a grunt form, because that's exactly what it is. Once again, never saw Seed Destiny, but there's nothing like good Gunpla to make me want to watch anything. So anyway, this is 1,540 yen, and it's out in May. So the last one right here, and the one I'm the most excited about, and I saw this coming so long ago because it was on the box of the Master Grade Dynames. That was quite the big hint, and this of course is the Master Grade Kyrios. This costs 5,500 yen, that is also out in May. May is one crazy month for Gunpla, it seems, and Gundam in general. As for what's on display in the Gundam base right now, it's just this prototype with no color, but it looks beautiful. Those large shoulders, narrow waist, everything about it looks good, strong, awesome, and if it's as good as the Dynames, this thing is gonna be great. Let's hope we're gonna see on the box art of this, that Virtue Nadle, because that is the only one left. Well, that and the Nexia 2.0, hopefully. But anyway, once again, 5,500 yen in May. So that is it for the next phase Gunpla, that is full release. How about Premium Bandai? So this is what was announced as part of the Premium Bandai part of this. Two of these are extremely interesting to me, two of them not so much. And the one that catches my eye the most, well, it is up there on top, front and center, is the high-grade Geminis Gundam. So as it says up there, this is from the Gundam Wing side story G-Unit. I've never read it, so I can only assume from the name that it's piloted by 50 Cent. But anyway, this looks awesome, but this one right here at the Gundam base Tokyo, not so much. Look at that face. Like, there's the sticker on the chest there, the green one on the head, they look alright, but there's something really wonky about that head. I'm gonna assume it's just a prototype here, maybe it wasn't assembled correctly, not finished just yet, but that does not look as nice. It's almost a bit crooked, isn't it? Still, hopefully it'll be as nice as this picture right here when it does come out. But anyway, next up then we've got the Reborn 100. What it says here is Jacko, but that's a little bit different in English. I can't remember what it is, like something else. But it says here, sorry, that's not Jacko, that's Shako. It's going to be 4,180 yen. It says there that they're going to be taking orders on it in January, so there is no release date just yet. There is the one that is on show right now at the Gundam base Tokyo. This is one cute mobile suit. It just looks like a bug. Of course, it is a Reborn 100, so that may be something you like, maybe something you don't like. It does look quite similar to the Gun Easy. It is a mobile suit, of course, from Gundam Victory, or Victory Gundam, so that does make sense that it would be quite like that. So it will be basic, and a little bit on the overinflated price point at 4,180 yen in my opinion. But anyway, that is it. That's pretty cute. Next up then we've got another Zaku. This is fairly basic. It's a high-grade Zaku desert type. So if you like your high-grade Zakus, like I do, this will be one for you. And it doesn't say anything about a release here. It says 2020 winter is when they will be taking orders for this right here. So by winter it actually means like January, February, not the other side of the year like November, December. In Japan they refer to winter 2020 as the early side of the year, as far as I know. So I assume, just like with the Shako there, that the orders will be in January or February. Anyway, there is what it looks like at the Gundam base. What can you say? It's just another Zaku in another color. A lot of stickers, but besides that, it's fairly generic. Next one. Now this is another unique one, and one I really feel should not be Premium Bandai. This is the high-grade Gundam Unit 4. Of course, this is another like MSV. This isn't like, it's a variation. This isn't a Gundam from anything really in particular. It's not from an anime, not really from a manga. So I guess Premium Bandai is okay, but it's such a cool design. It's such a waste. Anyway, it's 2,475 yen. Once again, they'll be taking orders soon. No release date. There it is at the Gundam base Tokyo, and all I can say is this thing is gorgeous. I've always meant to get the master grade of it, but it is a bit on the old side. I'm not sure how it actually will turn out. It does look pretty cool, but it does not look as cool as this. This looks awesome. Look at those feet. I like those feet compared to the master grade. These are small, flat, awesome. The leg design in general, all of it looks pretty damn cool. Cannot wait for this. Anyway, no release date just yet. But anyway, that is it for all the next phase Gunpla. All the standard releases right there. All the premium Bandai releases right there. So next I'm going to be talking about another announcement that came last week sometime that's got me pretty excited, but it disappointed me a little bit because I misread it at first. That, of course, is this right here, the Metal Robot Damashi Iron-Blooded Orphans Gundam Barbatos Lupus Rex. If you're like me, you might have found that the high grade and the 1/100 full mechanics didn't quite capture the awesome bestial epicness that is the Lupus Rex. However, this right here looks like it might just do that. Just look at those fingers, the nails, those toes, the general shape. It's very bestial and the tail looks awesome. We've got some metallic paint on there. They have added some decals, which may not be everyone's cup of tea. I do like them. But yeah, just look at that. That looks so cool. But anyway, this is a Metal Robot Spirits. I thought it said metal build when I first read it, so I thought it'd be 1/100, but it's not. So a Metal Robot Damashi is more like high grade size, real grade size. For example, I did the Metal Robot Damashi Gundam 00, and it was in and around the same size as the real grade, so I expect the same here. However, the fact that it's almost like 1/44th scale in and around does mean that the detail on it is very impressive. The metal aspect, as you can see here, means that there's die-cast parts throughout the inner frame, like you can see there, so that means it's going to be hefty, it's going to be heavy, it's going to be nice. The detailing looks spectacular, as you can see right there. Once again, there are decals, which may not be everyone's cup of tea. Honestly, personally, I wouldn't think the lads in the Tekkadan would spend all that much time kind of decaling it up. Like, that just doesn't seem very, that just doesn't seem like something they really would do. But either way, it is nice to have that extra bit of detail on there. But all in all, look at that. It looks awesome. The articulation looks pretty damn nice. The mace looks cool, and the tail looks solid. All in all, this is one I'm excited about. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, it's got those blazing, burning, red eye effects. How cool is that? But anyway, let's take a look at some of the upcoming releases. Over onto the Bandai hobby site now to look at what's coming out from January through to April of next year. Once again, let me know down in the comments with these kits, which ones do you want to see long reviews of, which ones do you want to see short reviews of, which ones are you the most excited about, etc. So because it's Oshogatsu in the first week of January in Japan, there is no releases, so it's the 11th we'll be seeing our first Gunpla release. So that is Saturday, the 11th of January. At 2,200 yen, it's this right here, that is the high-grade Build Divers Jupitav Gundam? I'm not necessarily sure how to say because it looks like in English it says Jupitav, like Jupiter and 5, but in the Japanese it says more like Jupitav, so I guess just go with Jupitav. Either way, the Core Gundam strikes again, and it just seems to be a normal Core Gundam this time. That exact same weekend we get this Char Zaku SD Cross Silhouette, so pretty much just like the Zaku, but a Char colored version, and as well as that we get a red booster, a green SD Cross Silhouette booster, a red Cross Silhouette frame, and a green Cross Silhouette frame. By the way, I almost forgot to mention the prices there, so the Jupitav Gundam is 2,200 yen, and the SD Cross Silhouette Char Zaku is 880. The next week then, on Saturday the 18th of January, it's just a damn old Senki kit, so no Gunpla. On the 25th then, what we get is the Mobile Doll the Mobile Doll May, not male. This is 2,640 yen. Of course, this does have two versions. That is the robot-looking version, as well as the girl-looking version. For 770 yen, then we get the Gundam Seltsam's Arm, or as this is called, the Seltsam Arms. So that is the lance, arm, and the shoulder bit. And we are getting a different variant of the Seltsam in February, and it has a blue backpack, so I'm wondering if this will match or not. On the 25th of January, we're also getting some more 30-minute missions kits. If you're waiting for some more reviews of those, they will be coming soon. I've got a whole bunch of them right now that I haven't gotten around to yet because I'm waiting for something a little bit more interesting. Otherwise, they're kind of the same kits, just in different colors, and that goes for this too. It's just the Alto in purple, 1,408 yen. Now this right here is what I mean by something interesting. So for 1,980 yen, this is the Portanova, and this particular version is the space type version. It's in grey, and this thing looks insane. In case you're wondering, this thing does not come with 4 legs like you're seeing here. That is if you get 2 of the kits and bash them together. But this thing looks so sick with those reverse joint legs. This is what I want to see from 30-minute missions, and if it keeps going like this, they're gonna be so fun. So that is it for standard releases in January. I'm gonna gloss over the premium Bandai kits really quick, but I'll let you know what is coming out. So in January, we're seeing another real grade high mobility Zaku. This one is the Yuma Lightning version. We get another version of the Gun Easy, this time in white, which is the front type, I think it says there. We're getting a new version of the high-grade Leo. This is the standard high-grade Leo with the bunch of weapons we saw with the other premium Bandai releases, which would have been the flight unit and the space unit. That is 2,310 yen. All the prices are there. Next up then, we're getting the Build Gamma Gundam. That is 2,090 yen. And then, what excites me the most this month when it comes to premium Bandai, that is January by the way, is the Master Grade Blast Impulse Gundam. So I want to try and get some reviews of the Sword Impulse and the Force Impulse up before this comes out. Hopefully, I will get that done because it will be awesome to have the full set. But anyway, on to February. So there is a quick overview of everything that is coming out in February. So there's a bunch of stuff that isn't Gunpla, but I'm only going to be talking about the Gunpla. These aren't put into individual dates yet, so when these are coming out versus when they're not isn't quite clear yet. But as it gets closer to February, they'll get their full release dates. But anyway, let's check them all out. So the first in this list, so not necessarily the first thing we're getting, is a variant of the Gundam Seltsam. This right here is the Gundam Tertium? It looks like it says there, Gundam Tertium. So this is basically like a Gundam Seltsam with 2 standard arms and a bit more of a Gundam Mark III look. So if you like your Gundams with that kind of Zeta Gundam look, this will be one for you right here. So that's 2,090 yen. And strangely enough, this is a full release. To me, this looks like something that would be P Bandai. But anyway, that is the Tertium Gundam, I think that says. On to the next one. At 935 yen, the next release of February is the Merc 1 unit. So this is just the armor. So this is the first time ever we've gotten one of the planet systems with just the armor. It's not even clear if the... it says frame parts by 1, so you do get the little planet system kind of flight unit thing with it, but you do not get the weapons, and you do not get a core Gundam. So, I don't know if we're going to be seeing a core Gundam sold separately, or do you actually have to go out and get the Earth 3 just to use this? Either way, a bit weird, 935 yen. So from weird to weirder, here is the ST Cross Silhouette Earth 3 Gundam, and just look at the core Gundam there. That is bizarre. Look at those legs. So the core Gundam concept, the high-grade core Gundam concept, is weird enough as it is. It's awesome. I do love it, but it is odd. And this makes it even weirder. Look at those feet and legs. Strange. Either way, it is pretty cool that they've done this in the cross silhouette kind of way. I don't know if you'd be able to use this with a cross silhouette frame or not, but that is what it looks like. And it is a pretty cute, awesome looking little SD. But man, they really are getting weird with core Gundam. 1,320 yen. Honestly, I expected a whole lot more from the Gundam Cross Hello Kitty kind of thing that they were doing. So this is for the 40th anniversary of Gundam and the 45th anniversary of Hello Kitty, and it's just an old SD Gundam. That is an SDEX standard, that's not a cross silhouette, so just an older style SD Gundam and a plastic model kit of Hello Kitty. Honestly, I have to admit, I expected something a little funner. This is a bit on the boring side, and it's 2,530 yen. That's way too much. Now this right here is what I'm talking about. At a crippling 12,100 yen, this right here is the Master Grade Fats Verka. So don't end up reading that as Faz by accident. This is read Fats because this thing is fat. Just look at that. This looks so detailed, so awesome. And if it is based on the Master Grade Double Zeta Verka, which I can only assume that it is, this thing should be awesome. It doesn't look like it's going to do a whole lot. As far as I know, the Fats does not transform, but this is going to look awesome. up on your shelf. So from big to bigger, and it seems like February is the new December. Usually we always got our perfect grades and our verkas in December, but in 2020, we're getting them in February. Probably because we got nothing this December really, besides, well, a high grade that sold out and disappeared forever. But anyway, this is the perfect grade, perfect strike Gundam, so it is basically the older 2004 version of the perfect grade strike Gundam with a bunch of extra stuff, including what it looks like is new armor, the sword, the launcher, and the Isle Striker pack. So there is an image of pretty much everything that comes in the box, and I will mention when it comes to if you own the Strike Gundam already, there is a premium Bandai pack that you can buy for that, which I will mention very soon, but all in all, this looks pretty awesome. It says down here that it comes with some LED parts, so I'm actually pretty sure oh yeah, this kit always came with LED parts, just a regular old school LED in its head, and once again, this will cost you 27,500 yen. So in February, we're also getting some 30-minute missions kits. This one right here is just your standard Portanova, 1,480 yen. It's black on white, looks pretty cool, but it's what we've seen multiple times before. This, however, is a whole different story completely. I adore this design. So this is the Alto Ground Warfare type in brown. So this is 1,980 yen of sheer frame arms inspired awesomeness. This thing is cool. Honestly, I cannot describe how much I love this design. This is my favorite 30-minute missions yet, and I love these kits. Ooh, I almost forgot. Back to Twitter, where there was an announcement a little while ago of this. We are getting a third type of 30-minute missions kit, which is the Rabiot. Yeah, Rabiotto. So basically, this kind of looks like a cross between the Portanova and the Alto. More like a beefed up Alto with a really cool looking gun. And that is out in April. Totally almost forgot about that. So that is it for all the standard releases in February. Here is the Premium Bandai. So this right here is what I was talking about. This is 8,800 yen, and it is the parts to make the standard perfect grade Strike Gundam into the perfect Strike Gundam, or should I say the perfect grade perfect Strike Gundam, but it seems like what you're looking at right here is all that you get in the box. I don't think you get the alternate armor parts that make it look like a more updated surface, aka some more panel lines, a little bit more detailing that we've seen on the perfect grade perfect Strike Gundam. So it seems like you only get the weapon packs, and you'll have the old style looking perfect grade if you use your old perfect grade with it. So that seems to be a bit of a disappointment, and I'm not seeing anything here saying anything about armor, so I'm not sure. If anybody knows for definite, drop it down in the comments. Besides that, what we get then is a high-grade Build Divers Re-Rise version of the Daughtris from After War Gundam X. We get a high-grade Gundam TR6 Heisenslay 2 Ra, that is 6,490 yen, that's a spicy high-grade. Next up is the high-grade Pixie, I think it says there Fred Reba or Repa, that is 2,200 yen. The high-grade Slave Wraith, that is 2,420 yen. Both of those look sick. And at an eye-watering 12,760 yen is the real grade Unicorn Gundam Unit 3, Phoenix. So basically, it's the awesome real grade Unicorn, but now it's in gold, and it's the Phoenix. That thing looks insanely cool, but man, that price. On to March. So there is the overview of March. Once again, I'm only going to be talking about the Gunpla, as well as that Eva, of course. There is the Premium Bandai, and back up to the top, let's take a look. Once again, these aren't in any particular order yet, because the actual release dates in March have not been decided upon yet. Or at least, they haven't been made public. But anyway, this right here, of course, is the high-grade Gundam Marcosius, I always mix up that name. Marcosius, I guess. But either way, this looks awesome. It's been so long since I built a high-grade IBO kit. I've talked about this in this video already, so I don't need to say much else. It's 2,420 yen. Man, inflation's really affecting Gunpla. And all in all, it looks like one bulky, awesome boy. Next on the list, not technically Gunpla, but this is a real grade and the first ever non-Gundam real grade. This, of course, is Eva Unit 1. This is the standard version. It's 4,950 yen. There is the accessories this particular version comes with. And there is the DX version at 7,150 yen. I'm pretty sure it comes with everything that the standard version comes with. Yes, it does actually. As well as that awesome display stand. So I don't know about you, this is the one I'm going for, without a single doubt. But yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool to see what a non-Gundam real grade turns out like. This should be awesome. Next up at 2090 yen, this is the dark version of the Gundam G Self. This is the Gundam G Else. It does say in the description there that it's high-grade Build Divers Re-Rise, but correct me if I'm wrong, isn't this from Shining Break, not Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise? I'm not particularly sure, but that's what I thought it was from. Either way, I assume this is heavily based on the high-grade G Self. Next in March, 660 yen to finish off that Gundam Mark 1. This is all that comes in the box, and it looks like, and this is a bit of a mess, that you need to buy the Earth 3 Gundam for the core Gundam, you need to buy the Mark 1 unit for the armor, and then the Mark 1 weapons. Do Bandai really think people want the Mark 1 Gundam that badly? Seriously, it's Earth 3 with flippers. Next up then, at 990 yen, it's a petite guy, but this time with a Justice Gundam twist. Not much to say. Another month means more 30-minute missions kits, and in March we get a standard grey Alto, that's 1,480 yen, 1,408 yen, sorry, and this ridiculously awesome looking thing right here. It's ridiculous, and it's awesome, and I love it. So this is the underwater variant of the Portanova in purple. So this costs 1,980 yen, and in case you didn't know it's for underwater, they photoshopped it to be underwater. All in all, pretty cool, and I love the direction 30-minute missions is going. So fun. And finally, down here, we've got the Premium Bandai that's coming out in March, so I'm going to gloss over this quite quickly. That, of course, is the Master Grade Gundam F90 Weapon Pack 3. Or should I say Mission Pack 3. This is the B-Type and K-Type, and honestly, to me, these have been quite underwhelming so far. They're very basic, they don't really do much to change the Gundam F90 all that much, and honestly, all I could really recommend is the F90 itself. In here, all we get is a big shield and some rockets, and I don't know, I think the F90 is perfect the way it is. Anyway, I will be looking at that. I'll be looking at the last released set very, very soon. It's probably the next thing I'll be doing. And besides that, we're also getting another high grade. For 2,420 yen, this is the Slave Wraith Jim. And I have to admit, these kits are awesome. From the same set as well, we're getting the high grade Ifrit Dark Schneid. And that costs 2,640. And finally that month, we will be getting the high-grade Jim Guard Custom, and this is just a little bit different color-wise compared to the Jim Guard Custom we would have seen before, and it comes with an E2 beam spray gun. On to April. So the Bandai hobby site hasn't been updated yet to show the actual Gunpla that's coming out in April and May, which we saw on the Next Phase stuff earlier on. But all that's here is Premium Bandai, so once again, I'll gloss over it pretty quick. So that is the high-grade Zeta Plus test image color, that is 2,750 yen. The absolutely awesome looking high-grade Vargil. I've been hoping for so long that they would release this, I'm so happy. This is essentially Moon Gundam, just in purple with a Sazabi style vibe. The high-grade Moon Gundam was the first ever high-grade I gave Gundarium tier to, so I'm so psyched for this kit. Lastly then, we've got the Master Grade / Zaku Phantom. Essentially, this is the Gunner Zaku Warrior that we saw before, but now it's in blue with a whole bunch of awesome new weapons. I love the color, I love that kit, so I'm going to be seriously hyped for that. Anyway, that is pretty much it for what was announced, what's coming out in the next few months. Once again, drop it down there in the comments. Which are you the most excited about? For me, out of everything, I think it would be, without a doubt, the Kyrios, the Marchosius, gotta learn how to say that, Marchosius, the Master Grade Fats Ka, and the awesome Ground Type Alto. But then again, I'm excited about everything. They're just what I'm excited about right now. But anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely awesome new year. And of course, make sure to come back in 2020 for more Gunpla reviews. I'll see you next time.